All right. Okay. Oh, that was kind of a lame launch. That's better. That'll be good. Good luck for the first run of the day. I feel like there's going to be a bit of rust showing this run, but I guess we'll see. You got the ass cam right away. It's always a good start.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
It kind of feels there. I guess we'll find out. Nope, never mind. It's garbage. It's all garbage.
I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as... Help me! Right on cue.
Oh, whatever.
Looks like
Sorry,
interference.
Dr. Connor.
So much for you. Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that cake.
Randomly good fight.
Case secured.
Hi, my name... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list.
I can't believe I still don't have the timing down there
Not on your map here.
after all these years.
Are both pointing
Hey, Aiden, what's up?
You'll need to get over there at some point. No rush.
How you doing? Oh, you're jumping on the train. I think it's funny. I've had to. Oh god. I've had to like block so many random stock subreddits that I didn't know exist recently because I just want to look at my dumb shit, but there's so many.
You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens.
Yeah, I know if I invested, that's all I would do is I would just obsessively look at the numbers because that's what I do with like my YouTube sub count and stuff sometimes. Is I'll find myself checking the number like multiple times a day and I'm like, no, stop getting Skinner boxed. You don't care that you don't have to care that much about a number going up. What? Just change, bro. Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna buy for the hell of it, now's a good time to do so.
I better burn off some calories or I won't fit my costume anymore.
I don't really like this run, but I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer. Give it a shot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
At my birthday dinner,
People like seeing numbers go up. It's just kind of back to life. Something about our brains just is really hardwired to enjoy that and stress over it.
I believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Yeah. Because we know that 2 banana is more than 1 banana.
You don't strike me as a patron of the arts material. Sorry, gentlemen, but the gallery's closed. Oh.
Spider-Man. Ran over before he threw.
Motherfucker.
Flatter you like a poly.
Mini banana, many happy. It's true. I've actually found that's kind of been a benefit of not worrying about Twitch at the moment. It's one less number to worry about. Banana rum. Oh, like banana coin. I mean, I'm sure it's a thing somewhere. I didn't see that message right away because YouTube decided it wasn't worthy of top chat, whatever that means, and my little chat box thingamajig likes to default to that. So fun. Just no matter where you go, no matter what platform you decide to stream on, it's not perfect. That's for damn sure.
Now that's something I'd like to see. If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose her completely.
They probably would. I have no idea how that shit works, unfortunately, so I probably can't help you out there.
Hey, come on! I just want to talk.
No means no, pal.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The
Gosh.
store gets new
This
items
first split is so rough. It's so good in my PB.
Visit the store and check out what they've got.
But the second split is I can save some time on.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's
Even that first split isn't a gold, so it's not like it's unbeatable, but one of those things you just kind of got to get used to losing time there. Sick camera angle.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a
At least I still know how to Empire State Building. And I've been getting that glide all the way there. That's so nice.
All the world is my dressing room. I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How
Come on. Gosh, the mashing there. My hands are cold. I'm not ready. Definitely not ready. I don't know if I can kill him this cycle, but I guess we'll find out. Definitely not like that.
Starting to see why rhinos
Oh, I
get
can.
eaten.
Nice. Grab the token. I went like everywhere but the token. Oh, I don't like that angle.
Back at ya.
Still save time. Kinda. Whoa, that was whack. Whatever the fuck happened there. I think the camera mostly just didn't know what to do. Oh, God damn it. I need to do better than that. I've been flopping on this token grab. I'm supposed to be the master of it. That was like my thing for a while, was I was good at grabbing that token.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
I don't know if that's gonna launch. Nope. This chapter is just all little bits of movement, and I messed up like all of them. What did I even swing off of? You know what, I would be perfectly fine with failing this challenge. Yeah. Super cool with that. We'll just call it the first run of the day, and that'll be that. God. I don't think that full body emoji like that should exist. There's something just wrong about it. Even, you know, ignoring the dabbing thing.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I mean, it would be in character, Aiden, but I can't give you a yes or no answer.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that.
Ignore.
Go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
Ooh, wow, that just sent me completely backwards.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to
I
make
don't
it
like
to
that. Somehow made it work.
right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connor.
Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say about that.
I really don't have time for this.
What a scuffed fight.
Case secured.
Just woke up. Dang.
My name. Maybe I can still make it before
It's
class.
just past midnight here.
Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
How did I not touch the ground there?
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're gonna want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it.
Oh god, just let me out of this.
Stress, doing challenges, collecting items, and delivering pizza.
Promised
Some other
Darren
ways
and
too,
MJ
so
that I
try
would meet
different
them this
things and
evening.
see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Alright, thanks for the good luck, Aiden. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.
I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember the last time I saw Harry.
I feel like my general movement right now is pretty good, but I keep messing up like the little things, which are definitely adding up. But that also just means I just gotta get the little things down and then I'm good. Yeah, good old time zone.
I can't believe I ran off like that.
Sometimes it is kind of whack to me, like we're all on the same planet, but we just kind of live at different times. It's gonna, I mean, there's a reason for it, obviously, but it's just kind of weird.
May sting a little.
I'm gonna splatter you like a pollen.
Tough job market for art majors, huh? Time to wrap this party up. Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too?
Get back here.
Don't think anything here.
I was hoping that would kill. I actually didn't know if it was gonna, and it didn't. Wow, I don't like this pace. It's one of the rough times of having the only real auto scroller in the game being so early. Is like, it's like I can always tell whether I'm gonna have a good chapter 3 time, even when I'm like a minute and a half away from finishing it.
Just get farther and farther behind. Just give up already.
Sorry, not my style.
You have style. I would admire your persistence more if you weren't so far away.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
I randomly just got good at that swing boost there for no reason. It does nothing. It just is kind of fun. And it's just the one that I'm the most consistent at, and I'm not sure why.
Oh, skin-tight leather. Doesn't that kind of chafe?
You'll never find out, that's for sure.
What was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
Realistically, I'm probably losing a second or two more than that, but still under 7, so
Anytime you have a chance,
that's cool with me.
check out what you got.
For now. Eventually I gotta raise my standards a little bit, but
Hi,
You never get good at the whole game if you stay worrying about the first split. First time in a while I've had to do that. Ooh. I don't like that angle.
What's up with this Beck guy?
I would say right now you're the only person doing both, yes. I don't show myself how many viewers I have, so I never know on purpose. Just better that way. Better for the soul. Oh well, Noir, looks like you are no longer the only one. I'm just gonna call you Dash, because you don't really have a name, so... I'm currently at 20k viewers, yeah, that makes sense.
Someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
I figured as much, but you know, don't want to let the fame get to me.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How
Oh wow, I was actually early there. You have to like manually close that screen. So, but I actually have to time it. I can't just mash. Dang, usually I'm pretty good at that. Oh, wow. I might just reset just for that. That was just mean. But I also want the practice for this. Can I do it off this?
I'm gonna have to take away your.
Oh, it's actually not that hard. I think he hit me anyways, but I still got it. Yeah, I'll keep going a little bit further. At least see how chapter 5 goes. It's always so close to getting that perfect token grab, and then I never get it. Soon.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
That one wasn't even a launch. Just kind of worked out. I actually got the glide.
kid, how you making out?
Realistically, I actually saved a second or two there, but
These things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked
either
them
way.
out. Spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Back at ya.
Peter.
I'd go that way more often if that fucking fire escape weren't there just waiting for me to run into it. Just feels like there's not really a good way to get to the theater there. Hey Legend, what's up?
You know. God, who can go the distance?
Uh-huh. Flattery will get you nowhere with me.
Hey Jamarius. Hopefully that's how you pronounce the name. Not much going down. Just had some food and now I'm playing Spider-Man. It's a good night. And for some reason I'm feeling this run too, even though it's 20 seconds behind.
I wouldn't keep
So I
chasing
might make this a no reset. I'm contemplating it. Not that no reset ever means anything with me, because half the time I say no reset I go back on it.
Black cat, huh?
Cool. Glad I got it right. Sometimes I can be pretty bad with names. Oh, the Tony Hawk grind.
Black cat seems okay.
All the way down the bugle. Probably still slower than just jumping, but looks cooler.
No one is around.
Oh, and the bathroom spawn. I knew I had a good feeling about it. It's just like a free 5 seconds, or however long it takes to walk over.
I gotta see.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Yeah. There's just so many of them. Like, we should have just made like 10 names and then stopped. Called it a day.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Jet Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education.
Oh, he did not go in, did he? That was gonna be cool and it worked. I soft locked my chapter 4 earlier. Which one is I'm trying to remember. That's the one. How did you soft lock in chapter 4? What happened?
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Who am I forgetting? Somebody got stuck in the pit. Oh, look at this guy. Come on. Not falling in. It's stuck on the lip. After the bugle screen, the loading screen stayed on screen. That sounds like maybe a disc issue. Like either your disc is scratched up or some damaged or something, or your console's having a hard time reading it. Because as far as I'm aware, like most infinite loading screens, unless like specifically set up, are often from that. I could be wrong though, because there are soft locks that are just infinite loading screens. So
You know, if the cool kids beat you up, that's all of them. How about it?
yeah, Jamarius, these are sick games for sure.
You missed your calling as a playground designer, Beck.
And you missed yours as a rejected has-been. But that will be corrected soon enough.
I still love how that jump and swing there looks so scary every time I do it, and then but it's actually really easy and consistent for no reason. Like once you figure out how to do it, you pretty much never miss it. The maze or the throwing the guys in the pits?
Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
So I feel like throwing the guys in the pits still takes longer than I'd like. There's probably a faster way to do it that I haven't thought of. I know a while back we toyed with getting the upgrade that lets you swing around multiple people at once, but it just kind of seems impractical, I don't know. The maze. Oh yeah, that's a noob killer. Like every new player is gonna have a hard time with the maze. Myself, I did back in the day. But honestly, it's like legitimately not even a major concern. It's not something I ever really worry about. So eventually you'll get to that point too if you keep playing. Yeah, practice. That's all that movement is in this game. You just do it until you're good.
Still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still
And then even sometimes you still mess up, but you know.
What? Not now.
I don't like that.
Like you have something against me.
Knew that was coming. Knew that was coming.
Aren't diamonds forever? Couldn't you have waited a day?
Wow, these guys are not cooperating with me right now. This might be rip run.
You guys are such a nuisance. This is the part where you fall down. You okay?
Honestly, I think the GameCube controller is not the best. Like as somebody who started running on GameCube, it's not the controller. The triggers in particular are not the best for this run.
You guys do too. You picked a bad day.
Like I would play for an hour and by the end of it my hands would just hurt from how much I would have to use the triggers
Guess I finally have your attention.
and I would have to stop playing. And I haven't had that problem at all since switching to using my personal favorite controller, which is the Xbox 360 one. I'm gonna reset the run there because I lost way too much time there. I think if you do the modification that some people do, where they like I forget if they like take out the screws entire, not the screws, the spring and the triggers, or they like shorten the spring somehow to make it like less push back less. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome
I
back.
I really liked the PS2 controller as a kid, but these days I just not really. I don't really like any of the PlayStation controllers that much, to be honest. I think the PS4 one's okay,
Before we go any further, I think it
and
might
that's
be
about
good
the best thing I have to say about it.
call it. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right?
I think the difference is my hands are bigger now than when I was a kid. So the fact that all the controllers in general are a little small on the PlayStation, especially the PS3 one,
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about
so they just kind of feel a little cramped.
I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as
I also just have naturally big hands.
right on cue. I was almost there too. Sorry,
Coming at
Mr.
ya.
Connors.
Spider-Man's here already.
There's a fight.
Case secure.
Yeah, I think the PS3 controller might be my personal least favorite. Maybe not objectively the worst controller I've ever used, but
Still make it before class ends.
the one that I've harbored the most grudges over. Yeah. I really like the GameCube controller overall. It's up there for sure.
The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza farm. You'll need to
And for some games, it's amazing. Like, it's like the perfect controller for like Melee and Monkey Ball and games like that. Or that stick with the gates is really nice. Games where 90% of your inputs aren't triggers.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't.
What do I do here? Probably that.
You're gonna want to earn lots of
And like
points.
that.
Plenty of options to do it. Stop
Having to improvise there is kind of weird every time.
challenges, collecting items, and delivering pizza.
Promised Terry and
Some
MJ
other ways
that I would
too,
meet
so
them
try
this
different
evening.
things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Hate it when I go low there.
Man, that cake
I mean, the PS3 controller is definitely smaller than most controllers that I've used.
calories or I won't fit my costume anymore.
At least feels small.
I can't even remember the last time. Oh no.
Trying to think of anything that I like.
I promised MJ I
The
would
Game Boy Advance SP is smaller, but it's also like the smallest thing ever. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But in my head, it's like it's like this big.
can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
The PS5, my favorite Seto Kaiba console.
Make you a Spider-Man, buddy.
Midnight Craft Fair is next week.
We knew he'd show up sooner or later.
Take a nap, Sap.
Yeah, I tend to get if I ever get consoles, I usually end up getting them years afterwards when they're cheaper. Generally used. Yeah. Fucking scalpers. I don't care about the health, I just want out. It's the first time I've actually messed up my menuing in a while.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
Completely.
Nintendo isn't known for price dropping fucking anything ever. Hey Tyler, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, I got a Switch, and overall it's been pretty nice. But doesn't mean I'm a fan of how Nintendo is treating everyone these days. Yeah, I'm waiting the same thing, waiting for
Slow down. I'd be happy
a chance to get my 3060 and build my PC, but
if I don't
I don't want to play on the I don't want to play the scalpers game, so I wait.
Shouldn't you be helping some old lady?
Nah. Who's with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
Actually, decent pace.
New items every time a new chapter starts. Aha!
Don't let the red fool you.
Visit the store and check out what they've got.
That girl was pretty incredible. Too bad she's probably a crook.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Remember to glide. I always go for it. I just don't always get it. Yeah. I feel like Black Cat Skit is going to come across when we find something that's initially unrelated and then incorporate it to find a skip. Or it could just be something that's always been there that we haven't tried. Some unrelated thing. Yeah, like, I just didn't get the glide there. My angle wasn't precise.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
That's a lot of money to pay for stuff like that. I don't know how much they normally go for, but it reminds me of like trying to get old Bionicle figures and stuff like that, and they're like $60 a piece, and you're like, God damn. I should have bought more as a kid. What?
Run into my
That was so whack, dude. His like recoil animation fell back and let me slide through him.
find a safer line of work.
That was just mean.
Batter up. Say goodnight, Gracie.
And then as a result, he lives with like no health.
Is that all you got?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what Lego is at face value anyways, is selling plastic for way more than it's worth. But then people scalp those and make them, you have to buy them at like 1,000 times the cost. Can I explain how that spin kick thing works? So you do a spin kick and then you slide against the wall and you can cancel the spin kick animation by sliding against the wall, and then you stop sliding against the wall and kick them again and repeat. There's actually a video on this channel if you go back a bit. I think it's called like slide cancel kick, something like that, like Spider-Man 2 tech slide cancel kick, that explains it more in depth. If you want to watch that. Otherwise, yeah, that's how it works. It's a pretty cool thing and one of the more recent strats in the run, even though it's like a year old at this point. Spider-Man, you gotta hit that swing. Ugh. This movement. I've been having a hard time with Chapter 5 movement in general.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
I always have liked the irony of Bruce Campbell explaining the photo tokens here, and I've just already grabbed a couple of them.
Peter.
Yeah, I don't think it's faster to go through that little alley there. It just seems way better to go around.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
You just have to do so much adjustment and then avoid the fire escape. You found like the black market for for plastic toys. Nice. God, Lego Death Star, yeah. I remember looking at some of those like Lego Star Wars stuff and just being like, holy shit. They sell that for that much? I'm clearly not in their target audience because holy shit. A lot of those things I pay like a tenth of what they're offering.
I don't get you. Last time you were an ice queen, but now you're friendly. Make up your mind.
It's called.
I'm pretty consistently saving like 3 seconds there. Ooh, just hit 190 hours in runs. Probably spent about that much practicing too. Back in the day, I would practice so much. I would like practice way more than I did runs. But that's definitely not the case anymore. Now the runs are my practice.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This, I gotta see.
There's just too much to do in the world.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Throwback to when I was wall sprinting up the building side. Not sure I recall. I'm sure if I saw it, I would know what you're talking about.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robot.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Oh, I think it was kind of like a glitchy, and then I was like climbing on the floor or something like that. Maybe.
I hadn't noticed.
That sounds kind of familiar.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
Look, I'm getting a little bit faster at that, from the thugs in the pits.
That's all of them.
Why don't you just give up,
Oh, that was really weird. Oh, and I got shot for that? Come on, dog.
Spider-Man? I can hit you wherever you want.
What a weird way to fuck up there. Well, I'll probably fail here. Ooh, I'll definitely fail here if I keep hitting that. Yeah. Classic 360 texture misalignments. You could do some weird things with those texture misalignments in certain parts of the city.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back.
Oh, like that. They're just climbing. I was just talking about climbing on the ground.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no. Dr. Carter's lab.
That fucking truck.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me.
Yeah. That run didn't happen.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any
Oh
further,
gosh, I'm on the ground.
good idea to save your progress.
Or more specifically, I'm on that guy's car.
Pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
What is my movement right now?
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as
It's like not even bad, it's just weird movement.
right on cue.
Looks
I
like
was almost there
interference.
too. Sorry,
This was
Dr.
a bad
Connor.
idea. Blast! Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that case.
Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late?
Case secured.
10 euros is a little bit less than 280 or whatever you were saying earlier.
Put someone's eye out.
Nor. So, good on you.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
Oh, even so.
This might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white check
Ooh, that was a good swing.
both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
You know, a wise man once said, there are no such thing as bad swings, only misused swings.
Woman?
That was a bad swing, I take it back. That wise man was very wrong.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't?
What am I doing here?
Naturally, you're gonna
Guess
want
I'm doing that.
You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress,
Still late.
challenges, collecting items,
Promised
and
Harry
delivering
and
pizza.
MJ that I would meet them this
There's
season.
some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Ooh, good pace. I wonder if there's a way to get past Light Cat's distant meter. No, the only way that we've ever gotten around it is by disabling it as far as... I mean, not to rule it out, but
Remember the last time I saw her. Oh,
I can't think of how to even begin working on that.
this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. Remember, break it, you buy it. Now we turn it up a notch. Bam!
Man, get rid of him before.
Of course, these guys decided to take the scenic route over here. Oh, that guy's also deciding to run down the fucking stairs. Very cool. I'm only mad because this was otherwise like a really good pace. Normally that wouldn't bother me. It's only when you see like a god tier pace kind of slip away a little bit that you get mad. Still good pace. But yeah, skip for this cat chase is like the holy grail of this game, probably. I couldn't really think of anything that would be better. Although I do like the downtime. But at the same time, I don't.
She's right. If I don't pick up the
I don't think any of the other cat chases, besides maybe the one in Chapter 6, need skips. They're fine. They're pretty fast paced.
Admire your persistence more if you weren't so far away.
I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
I imagine it does, John.
So, skin-tight leather. Doesn't that kind of chafe?
We'll never find out, that's for sure.
Am I a hot sauce guy? It's kind of weird.
You know, this chapter opening reminds
Actually, say I think it's the first time I've saved time there since being back. But
me when the new chapter starts. Aha!
I like spicy things, and sometimes I just like things being spicy for spicy's sake. So I like the concept of hot sauce, but I don't actually ever eat food with hot sauce on it. I just like to try hot sauce.
Pretty incredible.
Hey, Goken. I know what you're going for. I have only recently though, because my whole life I never really liked chicken wings, but I do now.
Hi, Pete.
So I guess kinda. I like the chicken wing sauce when it's spicy. Yeah, I think my problem with like hot sauce and like Tabasco and stuff like that is I don't like it's like super. It's like a little too vinegary for me for the most part. For me to put it on a lot of things. Yeah, I like the spicy chicken wings. I do not like barbecue sauce though.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a fan?
My wisdom Yoke and my wisdom tooth has just been kind of chilling, growing basically completely sideways in my mouth for like a decade. There's the glide. Yeah, I don't like
I have enough trouble.
I don't like the sweet chicken wings. I think that was my problem was I kept trying sweet chicken wings or things that weren't just go this I've learned I just need to go for the spicy. No gimmicks. Yeah, what my dentist said was like, yeah, you should eventually take your wisdom teeth out, but it doesn't necessarily need to be right now. But like probably within the next couple of years I'm going to have to. Wow, he's lunging for me.
Which team's mascot are you anyway?
Oh wow, the lunge lord. Oh, I almost got hit there. I don't think I've ever had him just go 3 lunges in a row. Yeah, it doesn't hurt or anything. Oh. That was... I thought I disabled all those shitty... Why are those noises even on in the first place? They're annoying. Thank you, OneDrive, for telling me something exists. Professional streamer, by the way. Yeah, that's like the equivalent of having a Discord message ping in terms of trolling this for my audience here. I really thought I had disabled those, but I guess not. There it is. Finally a decent token grab there. Followed by the worst movement that you've ever seen. Yeah, this is better than the PC version. That is very true.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
I'm not even gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, some people prefer. No, it's just kind of better. Yeah, whenever I enter a new Discord server, the first thing that I do is turn off the notifications generally. Like, just have it be so that it, like, shows... I forget what it's called, but, like, it shows the little dot that says that you have an unread message, but doesn't actually give me a notification. In general, notifications either stress me out or annoy me.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out.
Does punching make you fall faster when you're not gliding? I don't think it makes you fall faster when you're gliding, but I could be wrong. I don't think punching really does anything. I guess you can punch to cancel gliding, which would make you fall faster, but you can also just, like... Well, it doesn't really cancel it, but it, like, stops... I don't know how to describe it. It turns you into, like, a half gliding state.
This should be a safe spot to change.
But, my answer is no, it doesn't make you fall faster as far as I'm aware. I guess you could time it. You mean Nate? I think when because he does punch to cancel the gliding in the pizza percent task, but I think that's just to cancel the gliding. Like, I don't think there's anything special about punching. Like, you can do the same thing by releasing swing, or by pressing some other buttons too, I think. Of course, I'm not him, so I'm not 100% certain on that, but as far as I'm aware, there wasn't anything special about punching. It was just, it looked cool. Would not be the first time I was wrong about something involving gliding in, like, the past week.
Black cat, huh?
Ripped green. But still, I will take getting a run to chapter 7.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
I thought I was getting bathroom spawn there, but nope.
Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This, I gotta save.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
How did that? Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining, but they were not anywhere near each other.
Sorority death robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education
That go in?
special.
Ah, it doesn't. When they're in weird spots like that, it's always hard. You think there should be a speedrun category for endurance and boss rounds? I mean, if somebody runs it, then sure. I don't think I would definitely not go out of my way to do endurance, but I wouldn't mind boss rounds now that there's like a consistent strat for Calypso. I feel like endurance rounds would probably end up being a bit of a tedious crapshoot. That's just my opinion.
Parents never hugged you, did they?
What? Come on. Who's causing the commotion? This guy. Rip like 10 seconds for no reason. Just BLJ Black Cat to the goal. That's how you do it. The worst part is you can't even push Black Cat in the first chase, so that wouldn't even work, even if you could, for some reason.
Yeah, that's great.
I feel like, I don't know, I kind of want us to experiment with trying, well, there he goes.
Flaming Ninja.
I kind of want to experiment with getting like the upgrade that lets you grab multiple dudes. This run is dead, by the way. Did it do it multiple times? Oh. Yeah, I lose. That was what I thought.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
I just realized something. So there's an out of bounds in here that does pretty much effectively nothing. But you could just take one of these guys with you out of bounds. If you were... I don't think it'd be easy to do, but... Because it's kind of like up here in the middle of nowhere. It's like... somewhere around there. Yeah. That would be like a task thing. I imagine it would probably just soft lock. Can you show that clip thing? Do you mean the out of bounds? If so, yes I can. It's like... wow, what collision am I being... what collision am I stuck on right now?
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
There it is. And then you're just kind of up here. My theory is that there was originally supposed to be like a vent that you were supposed to climb into to get in here, and they didn't drop the collision. Wait, how am I scoring? Oh, I did score. I imagine... so you score if the thugs walk into the pits by themselves,
Is the real phony here.
and they're the green pits, you get the points, so I imagine that's why. I did not notice that. Oh, where am I? I guess there's ground here. Yeah, you can just kind of, if you go significantly far out of bounds here, you'll splash. I'm trying to be a little careful. Uh-oh. Okay, there's ground here. You can also clip into these rooms, which are completely separate rooms and from the out of bounds area, where they all spawn. You can also get in there, and then like there's the waiting room here, the entranceway, which I don't know why it's rendered because, yeah, but it's there. Clip out of the arena, like that.
I need to be more careful. Swimming.
Well, I'm out of the arena. You always have to be really careful when you're up here like this because it's really easy to get stuck in soft lock if you go into an unloaded area too fast. This area is definitely unloaded. Look it out. That guy walking in place and all these cars. Oh. Oh, I thought I was fine. Usually if you just run and you don't sprint in, you'll be fine, but it's just me and these two chumps here now. Oh, 3 chumps. There's... Well, they just stack up? Hang on. all these, they're just gonna stack up on each other. God, look at how many of them there are. Keep them coming. Is it just... I've never seen so many civilians in one area, literally in one area. Here, they're just... I didn't know you could do this. I just want to see how many will... I just want to wait for a second here to see how many we can stack up here. It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right now on top of each other. About to be 10. Absolutely brilliant. This is how we skip Black Cat, for sure. Oh, another one. Oh, I'm like funneling them in. There should be like 12 or 13 there. There's just that car in the ground. This is just amazing. I think we've hit the limit of civilians that can be spawned in here. There's another one coming down the street over there. Oh, she's sprinting. She's got places to be. Well, I guess that was her place to be right there.
Hey, buddy, come on already.
Just, God.
Hey, I'm driving here.
What a beautiful game. I'm just gonna wait until that last these last civilians here walk into the pile and then I'll reset.
Come on, some of us got places to be.
This is like some eldritch horror. You know what this is? Hang on. Hang on.
Move it or lose it, pal.
Come on, some of us got places to be.
Just a moment. Does anybody else see it? They're all like stacked up on top of each other. Well, that was fun. Yeah, Quentin Beck is just down in the dungeon. Well, I've got my entire army here. The game just keeps spawning in more. There's just always more. I didn't notice all the animations are like kind of synced up a little bit, at least with some of them. Alright, and as that lady falls in the back, I think that's the last one. We've got the whole line here. Well, that was fun.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
I don't like just moving off the start. Yeah, actually, Legend, most of the time when you're in that like kind of ghost city, we like to call it, the pedestrians just don't spawn. So that was why I was surprised. Like if you do the Daily Bugle glitch to cause that, I'm pretty sure they just don't spawn. That's why we call it Ghost City, is because there's no pedestrians.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea.
It's like you're a ghost.
If you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was
Looks
almost
like you're
there, too. Sorry, Doctor. Didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls?
Flash! Fire! Spider-Man's here already! Get rid of him and get that case! Case secured!
Huh. I didn't know, I've done that before. I didn't know that stopped the civilians from spawning.
Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker
Ooh.
are both...
Been a while since I got stuck in that fire escape.
You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush. This is a good time to talk a little about heroes. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? If you don't, well, then you weren't paying attention.
Been a while since I've actually done that properly.
You got plenty of options to do it.
Not had to do some shenanigans with the alley.
Challenges collecting items and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Ooh, I hate that corner. That's like the worst.
cake was good.
Yeah, there's some dumb shit that you can do with the sinking boat.
Better burn off some calories.
The last
Fit in my stomach anymore.
civilian from it.
I can't even remember the last time I. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
That's one of those like second or two mistakes, but they just add up. And a second ain't nothing.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. Time to wrap this party up. Coming at ya!
I guess that speaks well to how high the standard of movement has become for this game. At least for me and such.
We knew he'd show up sooner or later. Spider-Man.
I don't know what this guy decided to do over here. What his plan was, but
Say goodnight, Gracie. You don't strike me as a patron of the arts material.
actually good pace. Hey, Philly cheese. Welcome back.
You just get farther and farther behind. Just give up already.
Sorry, not my style.
You have style?
That does sound pretty good. I imagine he just called himself that, he or she or they, to just make people hungry.
If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose her completely.
I should just change my tag to double cheeseburger with bacon. Just make people hungry all the time. Oh, you know what? That makes that makes sense. See, now I have some context, but before I was just like, oh, yep, this is just a person. Their icon is a red circle, and their name is Philly Cheese. But now I have a little more context.
Nope, my 11:30 canceled, so I'm totally free.
I think in general, I probably would go for the wings first, but both sound good. Dang, a 630? Let's go. That's such good. That's so good. I've probably gotten like 2 or 3 of those ever in the 630X range. Yeah, I feel that. The Rocket League, yeah. I only played that like once or twice, but it was pretty fun.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the third.
Yeah, virtual food, it definitely makes me hungry. Even just talking about it does. Like, I ate right before I started streaming, and now I'm like, I want more. Oh, I thought I was in there. Whatever, decent backup. Yeah, chapter 9, it's a long one. There's a lot of hard stuff. I know the orbs are a big noob killer. Or they're more like a casual killer than a noob killer, even. Like, once you understand how they work, they're not hard at all, but...
Possibly claim I'm a
Your birthday cake. Well, happy birthday. think I'm on there. Yeah. I almost fell off. Yeah, shit gets real in chapter 9.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, oh, it was my birthday yesterday. I thought you were asking me, like, was my birthday yesterday? I'm like, I don't know.
Hi, Pete. How
What? Did I seriously press it too early? That's happened maybe once ever?
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card. This is the part where you fall down.
look out!
Find a safer line of work.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, I still got the cycle somehow. Somehow. Kind of scuffed fight, but whatever. It was scuffed in my PB anyways. Whack movement, but still green. Is 2-cycle possible? I can't think of a way that it is. A lot of the time 3-cycle isn't even possible, but or not, like if you mess up. It's consistent, but good luck on the runs. Thanks, Legend. Have a good one.
Can't believe I actually.
How do you think this game compares to PS4? I have not played PS4. Well, I played like 15 minutes of the swinging, and I definitely prefer this game swinging, but I have not properly played it, so I couldn't tell you. So, yeah, not enough experience to have like a legitimate opinion, but someday. I own it. I just need to play it. Wow, that movement was whack. Yeah, Tyler, I don't think 2-cycle is possible. Maybe if we had access to Hero Punch this early in the run, which you don't, but yeah, Robert, I get the secret tokens for points mostly. You need the hero points to progress through the chapter. Like I think yeah, it'll say like get X hero points in this
Photo op tokens that I want you to find.
in this chapter pop up.
Map just
2000. Yeah.
now get to work.
So that's what they're for. Only in the early game are they for buying upgrades. By the late game, I have enough points to buy whatever I want. Yeah. I can't remember how many you get in the run, but it's like 20 or so, I want to say.
Peter.
Like, there's a decent amount of secret tokens in the route. I know the route enough that I don't even think about it anymore. But get 69,420 hero points. That would be a meme category. For sure. Yeah, I could see why, like, you know, if you're just kind of glancing at the speedrun, not understanding why I'm grabbing all these random tokens. Like that one. Bullseye. I don't think that token was in the route for a little bit. Like, it wasn't there at first. I think we just didn't know that it existed. Like, we just literally never looked. The cat chases were a lot more boring when I started speedrunning this game because we didn't put as many secret tokens in the route during them, or like we didn't go out of our way during the chase as much. And we also didn't know that staying close to her in the later ones made her go faster. So it was just a lot of waiting, but now they're a lot more interesting. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully the random missions are all really slow, so there's like no RNG there, unlike in Ultimate Spider-Man speedruns. Does she rubber band? Yeah, it's like inverse rubber banding, where, you know, normal rubber banding would be like the further you are, the faster she goes, but it's like the closer you stay to her, the faster she goes. That doesn't apply to the first one for some reason. So, but every chase after the first one, it saves like 30 seconds over the run, roughly, to stay close to her. Maybe a little bit less. But yeah. That was found by Thinks the Clown, I remember, found that. And nobody believed him at first. We were all just like, no, you're wrong.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
Yeah, because overall it'll still save time to go out of my way to get those coins. But that also incentivizes going fast and trying to get back to her as fast as possible to save a few extra frames when I go out of the way to grab coins or go shopping or whatever else I'm doing during the chase. So yeah, because of all that, the later cat chases are actually more mechanically interesting than they might seem at first glance, but yeah, and it's something that's like you wouldn't really figure out just by watching the run necessarily. Yep, sure, that hit him, sure.
You like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robot.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special. Come on, you beat me up once, isn't that enough?
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they? I didn't do nothing, I swear.
Grab the dude, please. Ooh, bad placement. I should still be fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know what I was worried about. Last guy? Or did I got lucky, okay. He must have ran into the pit.
That's all of them. You missed your calling as the playground designer, Beck.
Weird angle. Still good.
But that will be corrected soon enough.
Psychologists call that projection.
Ooh. Yeah, that's fine.
Good hit! As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are. You're going to need to
Well, got past Beck. That's a W.
Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
How would I feel about a remaster? I'd be fine as long as they don't change too much. I'd really like to have this on PC. That'd be really cool. But I'd like it to be kind of like the Halo remasters where they just don't change anything. To be honest. I mean, maybe there'd be like a couple like technical things, but as far as mechanics go, maybe fix the crash that can sometimes happen if you're too fast in Chapter 7. Or Chapter 8, rather. Nope. I brought something weird. I'm buying a ton of weird stuff. Okay. Free upgrades. Yeah, if done right, a remaster would be really cool.
My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Black Cat skip is only in the remaster. But the thing is, it's a microtransaction. You have to pay $1 every time.
What about a career change? You okay?
They would. I feel like
Stop, guys.
that's gotta happen at some point. Or like that's gotta be a thing already, right? Where like the fastest thing on the any percent speedrun is involves a microtransaction. I guess that's kind of already a thing with like amiibos and stuff. Jesus Christ, this guy is just beating the ever-loving shit out of me.
Finally,
It's just, I guess that's what I get for talking shit about amiibo.
I'm glad you just. I think you got off on the wrong foot.
maybe so.
I bonked off of her.
How far is this place?
Stay with me.
Does reading chat not distract me? You kind of learn to pick and choose your places. It's a skill that you get better at as you speedrun and stream and such. I was much worse at it a few years back, and there are still parts of the game where I really can't read chat. But so the answer is kinda, but not really.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
If I had a really, really like bustling and active chat with like, 10 messages a second, there's no way I'd be able to keep up, but I'm gonna fail. No, I'm not. God. You guys are being assholes right now.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Okay, still green.
This should be a safe spot to change.
Hi, Pete.
Okay, guess I'd better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
Pole bonk. Whack movement.
Those reporters. If I can get them up to that balcony, they'll escape. Gotta hurry though. Let's fly in the door. Be friendly.
That was really weird. I don't even know what happened. I always like doing theater. It's always like just chaotic enough to keep interesting, but you can still just go off. And usually if you make a mistake, there's always at least one crazy thing you can do to make up for it. Just a good time. Is it mostly movement that shaves off time? I mean, at this point, yeah. Kind of at the point where, like, it's kind of expected that I'll get most of the strats. There's a couple things that can go well strat-wise, like some of the fights and stuff like that, but it's always, movement has always been the moneymaker for this game.
Well, I have to admit, Mysterio knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady.
That's real close. I have no idea if that's going to make it or not. Okay, it worked.
It seems kind of obvious to go after the giant brain. Mysterio sure is protecting it.
I knew I was close enough. Yeah, back in the day, I could just save I remember, like, I would mess up a ton of stuff, but then I would just save like 3 minutes on movement and PB anyways. Those are the days. Right into the window. Always nice.
Hidden fortress looks just like an apartment. Take you saved when you should have zapped.
Well done, Spider-Man. Please come inside and discover the horrors that await you.
Okay, I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on?
Learn the true meaning of terror.
Try not to run into my fist with your face. Mysterio sure knows how to climb. Great. One of those hopping act things.
You're doing rather.
Oh, amazing mirrors. Maybe best mirrors that I've had in a run, to be honest.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally.
Normally I do like too many punches, or something goes wrong with the Spider-Man.
I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
Yeah. Give me that green.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius' demonstration will be starting soon. I'd better hurry.
There's part of me that wonders if it's worth getting like really high here and going over the buildings instead of around them, but I feel like that probably wouldn't work out once you get to Central Park. Might be something I try later.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal left. Whew, I did it.
Nice.
Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie. I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again.
Ooh. Pretty whack movement, but worked out.
Mysterio's robots. Oh, no.
Why are they so spread out?
Your insurance is made up. Batter up.
God, they really never seen them quite that spread out. Usually if they're spread out it's vertically, but they were just like across the goddamn street. Wait for the stop sign. Stoplight, rather.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry. Dr. Connors is pretty beat up, but I think he'll be alright now. I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there. Or at least earn enough to pay my electric bill.
Feeling a little in the zone right now.
Hi, Betty. Dr. Octavius is a killer.
Hey, Brionato, thanks for the good luck. On a pretty good run right now. Yeah, I'm sure you know how it feels, Brionato. You've been there before. It's I just came back not too long ago to this game, so it's my first time being this in the zone. You really feel it when you with movement in this game when you're swinging around. You can just tell. Like that swing was actually so sick. Now watch me die to bank real quick. Oh, yep, bad grab.
Spider-Man. What an unpleasant surprise. Still,
Okay, he's webbed.
totally unprepared.
Somehow that I'm still okay. Somehow. Even with the 2 bombs. Oh, that would happen. I didn't have to use any slow motion, so honestly it could be way worse.
Is that all you got? Lucky for you, I pull my punches. Out of my way. You guys picked on the wrong old lady.
Be quiet.
Oh, God, I thought I was fine. Well, 1 token it is. So I'm gonna lose a bit of time. Anyways, how have you been, Brian Nato? Ah, shit. Flow state lost.
I read about Octavius's attacks, but somehow I just didn't believe it. Octavius blames him for Rosie's death. I guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Get the token of shame.
This clearly is not one of them.
Still green. About as well as it could be. Halo 3. Ooh. I love Halo 3. Speedrun's really cool too. I saw you learning it a while back, but I haven't like gotten the chance to see any runs. I think the gravity hammer launches are really cool. They're actually cool enough that I was doing a game jam and we kind of like we kind of based the game around the feeling of those Halo 3 gravity hammer launches where you like launch yourself backwards. Yeah, it was a fun game to make and probably my personal like favorite game that I've made, even though it was just a little game jam doohickey. Oh, big glide, please. This is such a weird, scuffed way to go, but it's kind of working. Yeah, I also really like the Halo 2 run, but the Halo 3 run is the run that I look at and think, you know, I could do that. I've tried those sword flies and they are not easy.
Seriously?
Are glides faster than swings?
On that guy.
That's a weird question to answer. And not, it's sometimes is kind of the answer, a lot of the time. But the better answer, I think, is probably that glides go farther than swings, and you don't necessarily need a good line of buildings for them. So in that situation where I was going really far diagonal, a good glide would really help, because I didn't necessarily have a lot of good buildings to swing off of over and over. Do you restart if you know you're not on world record pace? I mean, it depends. If I know I can't PB, then it kind of depends on how far into the run. Like a run that's gotten this far, I usually think, oh well, I might as well just finish it out. But if I'm early on, I'll probably reset. Yeah, Halo 3 also has. Oh yeah, there's no boat rides in Halo 3. If GDQ is online again, do you think you submit this? Honestly, I think I'd be down. That's my tentative answer. Cause I did a license-a-thon run earlier, just kind of a smaller marathon. And you know, because I wanted to test the waters a bit before going straight for GDQ. And that went alright. I love that tentative answer. Well, that's good. But I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool. Oh, she's waiting for me. One,
And dumb, I see.
two,
Are you wearing a girdle?
we'll say that's 3,
Working out.
4,
Wearing a girdle?
5.
How's the tire mascot gig working out?
Yeah, this run, I don't know, it's just sick.
I've been meaning to ask
Oh, what? He blocked me.
compared with the leading brand.
I didn't do enough damage.
A girdle?
That's embarrassing. That's it. I haven't died like that in years. You know what? The reason was I was doing the combos on him, and on the third combo I like dropped to the ground and did a punch, and I was like, oh well, I'm sure it's about the same amount of damage, but it was actually ended up being way less damage now that I think about it. So he wasn't in the range to be killed by a couple hits there because of that. But that's I mean, I learned something. Like next time that happens, now I know. Okay, so 2 aerial combos, 2 aerial punches, and a ground combo are not the same as a full aerial combo. It does way less damage. Hey William, glad to have you here. Yeah, that's kind of like a weird niche situation thing, but it's one of those things where, you know, okay, that's going in the vault of random information about this game. But that was the best run I've had since coming back overall, I'd say, even though it died in that weird way. I was like 20 seconds ahead after chapter 9, which is pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could have learned, if I had thought about it, if you had asked me, like, do you think that that's less damage or more, I probably would have said less, but I just figured it wasn't as big of a deal as it ended up being. Yeah, so some things you're only gonna learn by fucking things up.
Full time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
Which I imagine because I kind of went for like a weird thing where I hit him the second time and then I like ran off, and instead of landing on the ground and jumping to do another combo, I just did the combo from the air as I was falling, which was why I hit the ground. There's like a lot of shit that went into that happening.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue.
Looks
I
like
was almost
interference
there,
showed
too.
up.
Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man's here already!
Weird fight.
Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late?
Case secured!
Didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls?
Ooh. I'm not used to not getting the
My name's...
briefcase there.
Maybe I can still make it before...
Feels like it never happens anymore. I kind of forgot it could.
Better change while no one is around.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. It'll show you the white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush. This is a good time to talk a
No, this is like the hardest movement in the game. Like if this weren't in the beginning of the run, it would be so much less optimized. Is the movement from the briefcase mission all the way up until you meet with Harry and Mary Jane
stress, doing challenges,
is just for no reason like the hardest movement in the game.
to try different things and see what you like. But it can only be a good time.
It's one of those things where it's like, wow, I still messed this up even after hundreds of attempts, more than the other movement. It's also like one of the only parts in the run where I can almost never look at chat.
I better burn off some calories or I won't fit my costume anymore.
Like the only time where I ever am really able to look at chat is like when I'm jumping from the pizza parlor to start the next bit of movement. Everything else is just too intense.
I gotta hurry. Can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Yeah, I imagine that happens there too. That sounds about right from what I've seen.
I don't think anything here will go with Prison Gray.
I know better than that.
Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too? Remember, break it, you buy it.
Love the backhand slap. Doesn't knock you down. Please die. Perish. This guy's been being kind of a jerk past few runs, running down the stairs like that. Whereas this guy has never, he'd never notice you're there until he's dead. I still find it interesting that this game has kind of like a pseudo stealth system, where like the enemies have to notice that you're there before they'll start attacking you. Is that massive painting supposed to be anyone in particular? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't like actually taken... This is the most speedrunner answer of all time, but I don't really remember what most of the paintings look like. I only remember the one that has like a bunch of random words on it in red text, and that's the painting.
I hope this is your boy.
I do remember there being like a picture of someone, but I don't know. Now I want to look at the paintings and like, what are they?
Looks like you're gonna lose me.
She's right. If I don't pick up the pace, she's as good as gone.
I'm like changing my stream settings as I'm just waiting for Cat. There we go. That's the I love the differences in intensity between this part and the few minutes prior to it.
Come on, I just want to talk. Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds
I'll take that.
me the Spidey store gets new
That is
items every
still
time a new
pretty
chapter
good.
starts. Aha. Next time you have a chance,
Anything under 650 is really solid, pretty much no matter what.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the. What's up with this Beck guy?
God, every time I do that, I'm afraid I'm not gonna make it like that. No. Yeah, it's fine. Somehow works out. The glide straight there. Yeah. I actually just learned something the other day about gliding, and that if you hold the swing
Trying to convince
that caused the gliding, if you hold the trigger down, you just have a way lower gravity for no reason. So gliding's even better than I thought it was.
Hi, Pete. How
Alright, this is gonna be a weird one. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work, but
that where you are by using your head.
please swing again. Asshole.
Which team's
Oh, still 3 cycle. Is 2 cycle possible? I don't think so. Maybe if we had the ability to get Hero Punch this early, maybe. But there's just not... I can't think of a way to do enough damage. Because each cycle gives you a certain amount of hits. If he does the one where he spins around a lot, then you get 6 hits, and if he rams at you, you get 5. So it's not like a time thing, it doesn't matter how fast you do it, it's just number of hits. So I token grab you. Spinning kicks already do a ton of damage. I guess I don't think I've ever tried doing like any slow-mo attacks, but I can't imagine that it would be doing enough to make the difference. And even if it were, it would be slower. The good thing about 2-cycle being not possible is that I don't have to go for it, and 3-cycle is pretty consistent as long as you don't mess up. Actually, I did mess up there and I still got 3 cycles, so. I'm counting on the launch. It was a weak launch, but worked out.
Hey kid, how you making out?
Oh wow,
I got a new job for you.
that was a pretty good chapter.
Photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked
I thought I was losing time there.
them out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Yeah, especially early in the run, you're like, ooh, give me that.
Peter.
I'm kind of at the point with these splits where I'm like, nah, I haven't completely memorized like what splits are good ones, like which ones I have a lot of time save in and which ones I don't. I know that chapter 9 I can save a lot. Chapter 4 and 5 I can save a little bit. Same with chapter 6. In chapter 11 I shouldn't ever expect to save time, because I think it was a gold. Does Spidey still grind this? I know he's still playing. I feel like it's hard to explain, but it's like he's not really he said to me he doesn't really play to PB anymore. He just kind of does it to pass the time now. So he's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but when you watch him play, it's like that competitive edge isn't there at the moment. Oh, I gotta itch my cheeks so bad. Oh, it's so bad, but I can't. Alright, quick little itch. There we go. Use the detailed timer. Honestly, yeah, that might not be a bad play. I do like the simplicity of my timer setup, though. I say as I have like a bunch of random miscellaneous stats like total play time in the bottom. Yeah, he still plays.
Slowed down a bit.
Lurkin is in there from time to time. And I imagine he'll be back. He'll PB and come back at some point for the reels.
Black cat, huh?
Oh dang. 8 seconds. This is always his chapter 6 for me historically has always been a split of like I just kind of assume I'm gonna lose a couple seconds there, but I guess it's really bad in my PB, so
A bit of an attitude, though.
I'm just not used to seeing green there. One of those splits where like if you do it right, you shouldn't really gain or lose time. There's not like a lot to gain or lose time on for the most part.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This I gotta see.
Ready, Spider-Man? Spider-Man. Let's begin.
Oh god. I have no idea where that guy is. Oh, he's right there. Okay.
I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robot.
I don't know about your effects.
Saw your out of bound a bit earlier. Was that any? It was just messing around. Just pure shenanigans. I wouldn't be surprised if that out of bounds in particular leads to something eventually, but as of right now, there's nothing to be done with it other than mess around and get soft locked.
I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Mexican fan over here. Welcome, welcome.
One of these days, webhead, I'm gonna get you.
Are you still going back? I hadn't noticed.
Glad to have you. Yeah. Some of Toby's one-liners have not aged so well, and some of them aged pretty well. And there's a couple in here that haven't aged so well, and a couple that have aged well. And that's all I gotta say.
That's all of them. How about it, Ben?
But overall, you can really feel the mid 2000s in this game, and I love it.
Oh, man, Ben.
I know you, but what am I?
I can't believe you just said that.
I think I should be fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Wherever you are.
This is fine. Actually.
Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you? A good hit.
Oh god. That's not fine. But it worked out. I'm glad you like the speedruns. Yeah, all the mistakes there were recoverable, thankfully.
Here.
It's weird, like, that part... I used to just dread that part, but now I never worry about it. Like, yeah, the run can die, but it's just like... Well, all I need to do is play good, and I'll be fine. Like, that swing at the beginning always looks really scary, and then it's just actually not that bad. Yeah, we used to call it it was the big run killer. Back in the day, we would, if a speedrunner of this game referred to Beck, they were exclusively referring to that maze, but these days, I usually am referring to the throwing the guys in the pits is the part where I lose more time. It's like a weird occurrence because the old strat like looks way easier and is way less impressive visually, but is actually harder of doing some of those jumps. Now there's consistent setups for all of them.
Theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time. What? Not now.
Take a nap, Sap. Looks like interference showed up.
This was a bad idea.
Shit. I can see that going wrong from miles away.
A little consideration for other people's time.
Please. Okay. That was a weird way to deal with him. I like webbed up his eyes so he started running around in the back of the truck and then just fell off.
Stopping? I guess I finally have your attention.
Oh, he got me.
Stop to this right now.
The fade back made me whiff.
Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
I'm glad you decided. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
Ah, shit. This is fine.
A lot better at following me. Gonna hope for you yet.
You can usually tell something has gone wrong when the best option is to wall jump.
How far is this place? Lethargic? You're the one weaving like a drunken sailor.
Okay. Pushing it a little bit there. Yeah. I can feel that too. You can kind of see the spaghetti in the air in this game. Which probably is good for viewing. Ooh, like there. Although sometimes it looks like something's going terribly wrong when that's actually the strat, like the scuba skip. Also, what is going on with this guy? He has just decided to live his life like that. With a scuba skip where you just jump in the water over and over and that's the skip. Though I guess it's done in a way that it's obvious that it's being done intentionally, so maybe not.
That's a dead statue right in front of me.
Fun fact, if you go in the Daily Bugle there before the chapter loads, you soft lock. Which I've done once, and that dead run was how I learned.
Hi, Pete.
You can pause there. That's interesting.
Okay, guess I'd better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
Let me in. Oh, been a while since he came over here.
Those reporters. If I can get up to that balcony, I should be able to escape. Gotta hurry, those flying things don't look too friendly.
Shit. Other than that, really good theater. The little tin can noises, they're so good. He's fine. He's fine. Other than the end there, really good theater. If you get really close to the edge, you can actually drop them off, and like you're still in the animation of dropping them off, but you're just falling down, and you left them up top, but you fell down. That's the ultimate drive-through experience.
Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry. I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up with the statue. Well, I have to admit, Mysterio knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old state. It looks like that flying thing above the statue might be the source of something like a little New York water to clear out the sinuses.
Oh, I really thought I was close enough there. That's unfortunate. Kind of hard to tell from that angle. It's weird. Normally when Mysterio does his whole, like, you know, speech, give me your masses so that I can enslave them all, Spider-Man says, okay, that's just wrong. And he usually says that at about the time you finish the mission, so it just sounds like he's agreeing. He just says okay. But he didn't speak there. He had nothing to say. Oh. Can't climb into them from the top for some reason.
Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment. May sing a little.
Well done, Spider-Man. Please come inside and
Ooh, early.
the horrors that await you.
Okay. I've been
I punched the other one.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, you come back here.
Strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on?
Oh, I'm taking so much chip damage from these guys. Scuffed fight.
Great. One of those hopping accidents. Be careful.
You're doing rather.
Another. Dang, I'm getting consistent at this mirrors thing.
Looks like I found the exit.
Part scared the shit. Yeah, I can imagine. I remember getting scared at the Statue of Liberty just because I was like, holy shit, Mysterio can do all this? How the fuck am I gonna win?
Finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
Big gold. Or a little gold, actually. I don't know how much it golded by. I can improve on that too, like that's not a perfect gold or anything. Yeah. I think Mysterio adding him was a good decision. He like really adds, he gives you a breather from the main plot of the game. Same with Shocker. Although Shocker does tie in a bit more.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius' demonstration will be starting soon. I'd better hurry.
What does the gold mean? Yeah, best time I've done in that segment. So that was my best chapter 9 ever, at least in a run.
Until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal left. I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rose. Oh, I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again. Mysterio's robots.
God, they're so spread out. I don't get it. Okay, now this one's just being an asshole.
You guys are such a nuisance.
So is this one. Oh, they're trolls. They're trolls today.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry. Dr. Connors was pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now. I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there, or at least earn enough to pay my electric bill.
Okay, weird movement, but whatever.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick. Hi, Betty.
Oh, I was almost frame perfect on that menu cancel. I get hyped over the dumbest shit. I'm like, yes, I saved 2 frames pressing the start button at the right time. Nice. Dang, another good run here. It's just if you press it too early, then you pause and then you lose like half a second. So I'm like,
Other question.
it's risky to go for those like really precise menu cancels. And it only happens a couple times in the run. So I don't know why I'm randomly really good at that for no reason, but
Stop right there, Dr. Octavius. Please don't make me fight you.
merciful? Nice.
Still,
Usually he doesn't do nothing like that. Okay, I need to start web balling that guy. He's done that like the last 3 runs to me.
Won't listen to reason.
He just grabs me.
Tentacles. Gonna have to fight.
It literally doesn't lose any time to web ball, and I just haven't been doing it. Alright, can't really afford to get hit here like last time. Good angle. Okay, gonna need a just a little sprinkle of slow-mo.
In this mode, it's faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging moves.
I didn't need that much. But, you know, just wanted to be sure. I thought you can literally bonk on her head and it doesn't count as being close enough, like you have to touch the ground. I almost split there. I was thinking all races.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
The god angle. Honestly, I didn't lose as much time as it looks like I did. I probably lost like 3 seconds there instead because of that sick angle. A bit further ahead than I was last time. And that's really good considering I'm fighting against my gold. Oh, I didn't. Ah. I don't know if this is quicker, but can't you do a quick swing and go into a second combo move? For those, the swing isn't gonna work out, I don't think. I guess I could try, but I feel like the swing would probably just, like, you would get stuck in it for a second. And with those guys, you can land and jump right back into it, and I don't know. I guess I could try it, but something tells me that it's not going to work out. But it's an idea. Backup token it is. It's been a while.
Seriously? I knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy. Still, I was a little distracted at the time.
Cat? Hello? Didn't want to move. This is a really scuffed bit so far. Thank God I hit that.
I'm glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
Kind of gotta go out of my way here. This is the walk of shame for sure. God, I haven't gotten that token in years. No hesitation. I have been feeling no hesitation going for shocker skip. 1, 2, 3. See, now we know. 4, 5, and I'll just do 1, 2, 3, and hopefully that should be enough. Hey Strudel, thanks for the don't die. I'll try. There we go.
I hope Cat is okay.
Well, I'm gonna be losing all my time, but you know, still green.
I'll have to check on Cat later. I wonder what Shocker is planning.
No bathroom spot, so I'm probably officially behind now. Audio comes before video by a few frames. That's happened with this capture card before. I don't think there's really much I can do about it right now.
Great. Now to get these photos to the Bugle.
Unless that's like an OBS setting that I can change, but even, I guess after this run I can look. Yeah, it's like if you... I've had that happen before, like if I stream with this capture card for a long time, every once in a while it'll just... the audio will fall behind or go ahead or whatever.
Jameson would frame his own mother.
It will not be out of sync.
What did I ever do to Jameson? What could he possibly have?
Hey, looks like some of Shocker's goons. You should probably do something about that, huh?
Yep, I'm on it.
DVD recorder technology. Bringing it back. Wow, that was a terrible swing.
Whoa, this is an old Oscorp.
This
One.
might be trouble, Spider.
Voice crack. 2,
I was young.
3,
Lose a filling every time you blast something.
4,
Shocker is still a boring name.
5.
What about Jacko Hammer?
time you losers got here.
One step forward and one step back.
Really getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I kind of miss CRTs and all that. Yeah, they're nice.
All my problems could be settled with flashy climactic battles.
You like me a CRT. I mean, I guess you should have seen flat screens when they were when they first came here. They're so much worse. You know what I call that? I call that still green.
Mary Jane's play. Maybe I can make it tonight.
Shit. What is this movement?
Why can't I just tell MJ the truth? Can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
God, dude, I'm like already there. No counterattack. Well, you know what? I guess Nate will just have to be disappointed. I'm still not convinced that counterattack is the best move there. Especially, and mostly I don't want to learn the muscle memory to buy it. I don't want to learn the muscle memory in the shop.
You used to be fast, Kat. What happened?
Menuing. What do you think I am, an RPG player?
Hey, Kat.
No, I just mash my face on the controller until I play good. And that's how we like it.
I don't think you have an option for me.
Oh, what? He got launched by the fucking explosive and now he's gonna get back up. Whatever. Wow, the whole squad is here. I'm getting ganked. The other mech came around the corner. Wait, it's around the corner. Hang on. In a run! Oh my god. I don't care what happens to this run now. I got to do some multi-kicks on the mech in a run. Or spinning kicks.
Is Kat right? Do I really have to give up Peter Parker to be Spider-Man? What about the people in my life? It isn't like anyone ever sees me now. MJ. No matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friend.
I didn't think I was ever gonna do spinning kicks
So, what do I quit?
on a mech in a run. Or slide cancel kicks.
Can't do it
Rather.
either. I help so many people.
They just never get close enough to the walls.
Peter Parker. But I can't give up being
Wonder if there's a way to manip that.
Maybe I can balance the two. I should track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her. I can do it. I can balance both. Maybe it isn't too late. Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with MJ.
Nice boy indeed. I do feel like overall the split isn't going so hot, but I guess we'll see.
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just keep away from her.
56-30.
Maybe she's still
That would be a nice little even number to end on. Oh, but it's not happening. Look at how much time I'm losing. It would be like minus 15 or so, probably.
I'm no good for MJ anyway. She's better off with what's his name.
Teaching bass. Nice, Strudel. Good job on being alive, Goken. Oh, yeah, with this start. Oof. That movement's always kind of awkward if you don't clear the gap before the chapter starts.
I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
This song, raindrops keep falling on my head. Ooh, don't want to do that. What's my favorite category? Any percent. Definitely. I think it's got the best movement, and it's got enough variance that you never get bored of it. Couple breaks here and there for you. Enough unique tricks to keep the shit going. I think most of the other categories are either like too movement based or a little gimmicky. Not that they're bad, because I still like them all. Which I know it seems weird to like say it's too movement based, but it's like all races like kind of gets tiring after a little bit. Like it's too much of the same thing. You know, you need a little bit of variance. Classic. That's probably the best train fight I've ever had. Just zero cycle, just beat the shit out of him.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
Okay, I'm up, sure. Sure. Weird camera angle.
How many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Aw, not quite fast enough. That's like the worst place to get bonked there. Oh, I wanted the super armor through it. Well, I'm gonna have to wait here, that's for damn sure.
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderous pet.
Great. What would an out-of-control fusion reaction do without bursts of plasma?
Take this!
God. Get me away from him.
This experiment will prove my genius for all time.
Thank God he didn't grab, because I was not in a position to dodge that shit.
Switch somewhere.
Fuck it.
That should do.
This fitting vengeance, my poor Rosie.
At least I got the hero punch in.
Tear your legs off. Fight me! You'll pay dearly for your treachery.
Oh no.
You're a fool.
Wait, I've got an idea. No, my idea didn't work.
Don't want to hurt anyone.
I will. Oh, you're quite wrong.
I'll rip the 36, but... Die, bitch. Still a pretty good run. I'm happy that I can pull out a run like that right now.
What have we done?
I just want to mention, my controller is... It just hasn't stopped vibrating. It's just still going. I think it bugged out or something. It's just still... It's just going. It's just vibing.
I'm sorry, Peter.
It's just...
To blame for the
I don't want to skip the cutscene because I don't want the vibration to end.
cost Rosie her life.
You can probably use it as like a neck massager. Yeah, 57. That's pretty good. Oh no, I hit a button on accident. The vibration stopped. What? What? I think I figured out why it's vibrating. He's just dead. What? I've never had that happen before. He's just like, good job, Spider-Man's dead. Well, I guess that's a way to skip the... Oh, never mind. It's still going. That was like a creepypasta. Like I beat the game and then it just cut to Spider-Man dead on the ground. Yeah, because I was like, why is my controller still vibrating? I guess that's why. If you die at the same, must have been the same frame that Doc got, that I killed Doc Ock. He killed me. That was something else. I don't know. That was, yeah, that was personalized copy for sure. The rest of your life, and then I get sucked into the TV and there's realistic blood. And Sonic's there for some reason. Well, dang, should I do one more run? Momentum save with the wall run. Strudel, this is just... Like, I legitimately wasn't even thinking about it. Like, I remember it now that you said it, but this is just kind of how it... If you put me with this game and don't tell me what to do, I just kind of swing around and do whatever feels like. One more rub. Okay. One more rub. But yeah, I'll be fine. So, let me save that gold. Let me see if I can fix that. I don't think there's really a way to change the audio. Maybe with like a filter? No, not really. So it's just going to be like that. Okay, one more run. We'll just, however it goes. Thanks for the good luck, Tyler. I'm mainly doing this last run because, well, one, because that was the last couple of runs were pretty good, so it's like maybe I'll have another good run. But also,
Well, sequel time already, huh?
the last few Spider-Man streams have been a little on the short side. Yes, I'm sure this will be the urn. Honestly, I'm super cool with not getting the urn to earn for a little bit. Because I kind of like grinding at the moment. I'm in the mood for... I think I got at least a couple of weeks of grinding in me. So like if it doesn't come until then, I'm cool with that too.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm
Makes it feel more earned, you know?
Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
It's kind of like with my first sub 1 hour run that took me like 2 weeks of grinding to get, and like 3 really close runs that I choked. It just felt, and that was my favorite run ever. Yeah, it also game good. Yeah, game good. Want to play it more.
Put someone's eye out. Hi, my name... Maybe I can still make it before class ends. No one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker.
Oop. Okay. Okay, that's how this run's starting off. Oh, this movement hurts. I kind of want to reset just for that, but I won't. I mean, it's a struggle that every speedrunner has to deal with, is like the little mistake in the first couple minutes of the run that they really want to reset over, but they know it's not a run killer or anything. That's a dilemma that every speedrunner faces differently for sure. Like, this movement's been pretty good. Yeah, like that ended up being good pace, so I'm glad I didn't reset.
I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
That was actually so satisfying to land on that particular little bit and jump off instead of getting caught on it like I normally do.
I gotta hurry.
Yeah, I've been doing some schmoovin' today for sure. Today's been a good day for schmoovin'.
I must be out of my mind.
Well, I say that and then just jump into the corner like an idiot, but you know. Overall.
So much for you.
God, he's on the ground.
Tough job market for art majors, huh?
Spider-Man!
I don't think anything here will go with Prison Greg. Time to wrap this party up. Sorry, gentlemen.
Dang.
The gallery's
Nice
closed.
pace. I don't think you mentioned it actually, Gokin. I think last time you brought up any playthroughs you were working on 2FM Jiminy's Journal stuff. Busy work. I am not a brave enough man for that. Or it's more like I just don't like Kingdom Hearts 1 enough to do it. I like it, don't get me wrong, but that game on normal was enough for me. I was like, okay, I'm good. It was honestly a little bit more difficult than I wanted.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy
That game's type of challenge isn't as much for me, I don't think.
if I don't close distance with her soon. She's gonna get away.
Lux, I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't you just like spam Blizzard on them and then they fucking die? Or I imagine that doesn't work out so easy in level 1. except when Shock goes to Brazil.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
Oh god, look at that boost! I almost made it all the way on top of this building just from that launch. That was huge. And it didn't matter at all because it's in the cat chase. I do think incorporating more of those into random points during the movement and the run is the future.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
Nice, 641.
Items every time a new
I mean,
starts.
yeah, sometimes I feel arrogant saying it, but it really does. It's just so good. Movement is just, it's all movement.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Yeah, some of the comments in general show up on stream before chat. I'm not sure why or how that works, but
What's up with this Beck guy?
I think that's happened with your messages before for me, Strudel, actually. Spider-Man 2 is the KH2, is the melee of KH melee smash spider games. Guys, I think I'm having a stroke.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
Oh god, I read why is it called an oven and I just immediately knew where where that was going. Like, oh, my brain just stopped reading to save itself.
Is that all you've got?
All right. God, I'm gonna destroy my control stick one of these days. Doing this. Oh, fucking guy, get out of the way! I've never gotten stuck on just random dude there before. Okay, still green. Pretty crazy that I'm already kind of used to being green now. A couple days ago, or not, I mean, not a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago when I was, whenever that was, that I was first getting back into it, I was like, well, 2 minutes behind, that's not that bad. It's amazing how how fast the rust can wash off.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Honestly, doing it that way might be faster than doing the swing boost to launch up. Just if you can just keep it going.
Hey kid, how you making out?
Nice.
I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Back at ya.
Peter.
Save time with no, I was in pretty much the same spot as in my PB from what I remember. So I don't think so. I think that was just faster. Oh, I see what you mean, Goken. You don't have to like do it and then, you know, no matter what your time, they're like, now do the mega time. Like if you got the mega time, you got the mega time. Yeah, that would that would suck. Considering there's 150 races. I'm getting good at just landing on that token. Oh, that tried to web zip. A little early. Wait another 30 seconds or so.
You do know I'm chasing you, right?
I think I like the number of races that USM has. I don't know if I agree it's the best races, but they're good. I like that Venom has his own races. I think that's pretty neat. They really didn't have to do that. Yeah. If we ever say USM, we mean Ultimate Spider-Man generally.
Last time you were an ice queen, but now you're friendly. Make up your mind.
I'm grateful they put anything in USM. I just kind of expected to load it up and it would just be, you know, a JPEG of the game's art.
Black cat, huh?
Dang. USM's a good one. It's in my top 3 Spider-Man games.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
I always get Edge of Time and Shattered Dimensions mixed up. So you're not alone there. The one where you play as Spider-Man Noir. I think that's it's got to be Shattered Dimensions, right? Because that's the one where you play as 4 Spider-Mans. Clearly, it was very memorable.
Let's begin. One of these days, webhead.
Ooh, Strudel calling out Shattered Dimensions.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robot.
No, I didn't.
I don't know about your effects, but your education
Fuck, give me that guy.
is special.
Get the fuck in there. Spider-Verse good. Good movie.
I'm better than you.
I hope it's good. I've learned not to get too excited. Because, you know, I didn't get excited for Spider-Verse. I saw it, and I went into that theater being like, well, this will probably be okay. That was my expectation. I was like, this movie's going to be probably like a 6 or a 7. And if I'm lucky, maybe a little bit better than that. And then I watched, by the time I was done, I was like, dang, that was a really good movie. So I'd like to go into the sequel with kind of the same expectation if I can, and so that I'm not too disappointed.
I practiced this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the... That's all of them. How about it?
I can't believe that we have Shattered Dimensions to thank for it.
Come out wherever you are.
I mean, there's always been Spider-Man crossovers, right? There was like the Spider Wars arc, was it called, from the 2000s cartoon, or was it 90s?
A good hit. As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are.
Or did you mention that, Strudel? Is that what you're talking about?
You're going to need to move a lot faster
Shit.
than that, Spider-Man.
Shit, I'm dead.
Don't want to disappoint your
No.
fans, do you?
Okay, I'm fine. It was the 90s. I thought it came out in the 2000s. I guess I watched it in the 2000s. That must be why I think about it. Still mad they didn't finish the story arc that they were on before they canceled it. I mean, I get you, Goken. The animation in that, it took me a couple minutes to get used to it, but once I was used to like the low frame rate and stuff, the animation was very enjoyable. You mean the one where he's like, "Shocker! I will hunt you to the ends of the earth"? Because I think that was the one, yeah. God, that was weird. The ending is intended to be that way.
After I see these, his theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Yeah, I'll read that in a second. I tried to start reading a couple times, but I just can't do it during this movement. Writer said he left an opening in case the executives renewed it. I mean, yeah, that was what I figured, but I wish they hadn't have done that. I wish they would have either done another season or not.
How about a little consideration for other
Or I've just been like, yep, Mary Jane was here the whole time and she's perfectly fine.
compared to me? Batter up. You okay? Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
You need to imagine. I mean, that is. I imagine. My headcanon is they go there, they save the day, but I would have liked to have seen that.
I'm putting a stop to this right.
God, I can still hear like the soundtrack for that series, like the little kind of like upbeat, kind of inspirational remix of the Spider-Man theme that they would play in the openings of all the episodes.
I'm glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
Not the intro, but like the when the actual show was starting. Oh, the intro was cool too.
How far is this place?
Far. Just stay with me.
Yeah, Goken, that is a cool detail that they, but don't they like once he stops being a little bitch, they animate him at the full frame rate. Kind of got mixed up in where I was in the chase.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
Ray on you. You're so tiny.
Very funny. Hang on a second, let me catch up.
I just went for it. I was so close. If I were like half a second earlier, I wouldn't have failed. Look how close I am to the loading zone. Dang. I mean, can't yell at me for trying. There's a part of me that wants to start doing, because you can pull up the map to skip her dialogue there, and she'll just start moving immediately. But that takes like a second. So I feel like you must, if you move really fast there at the end, I feel like you'll at least break even. But it's just like, I don't know. I haven't timed it. I haven't tried it really. Yeah, that's a hard part of this part of the run, is you need to like time that. And it's like you can really push it and still make it and save a little bit of time. Which is what I went for. God, you can see. Yeah, I need like a second or half a second earlier. Oh well. I mean, that's gonna be it for me for now. I think a good little stream. I'm so used to Twitch. I was like, oh, let's look for somebody to host, but YouTube doesn't have that yet. So go, Mr. Slowman. Yeah, it's not called slow running. I was just trying to be fast. You know, it's in the name. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching and shit. And yeah, peace out.